wrong, Mr. Will Clark. And so, with no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring Mr. Clark into the studio, and we're going to see what's popping. Good evening, Mr. Clark. How are
Hey,
you?
hi, I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm good. Of course, when I said Mr. Clark, what did I think of? Lean on me.
Free Mr. Clark. Free Mr. Clark. That's kind of the way I've gotten that over the years, of course.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's it. The minute that I said it, that is exactly what I thought about. Like, I need to watch Lean on Me so I can
Oh
scream,
yeah, good
Mr.
old
Clark.
Morgan Freeman. It's a classic. It's a classic.
It is. I would, of course, first like to welcome you to Men A Minute Presents a Conversation with Kizzy. Kizzy, you are my special guest tonight. And I kind of told them who you were. I didn't put a flyer out. They saw it. Folks are starting to
Okay.
tune in. They'd be late, but that's okay. They always go back and watch the replay.
Hmm.
So this is Mr. Will Clark, y'all. This is the CEO. Y'all heard me. CEO from the Vodka, brand new black owned. Trust me, I remember blended and distilled by a black woman, Miss
Yep.
Vanessa.
Miss Vanessa
So,
Braxton. That's right.
so welcome, welcome, welcome. So, what you been up to, Mr. Clark?
Another day in the office. Zoom meetings, late nights. Good old stuff like that.
I'm in a hotel right now.
Right. Right. We
I was
see.
I was in a hotel last week, and I'll probably be in a hotel next week. I'm back to my
Yeah.
day job, which I generally do from home, but money
Okay.
calls.
Hey, there's
I
nothing wrong with
answered.
that. You answer. I got
I
you.
answered. So I did laugh at your message when you asked about the questions. Yeah, I don't write questions for these. I'm a professional.
There you go. But I like to be prepared, so I don't know what you're gonna ask, but I'm prepared to answer.
All
I,
questions are
I
going
think.
to all my questions for my special guest spotlight is to spotlight what it is you do.
Okay.
So I've introduced you, I've told them, but we want to hear it from you.
Okay. Well, again, thanks so much for having me. As I am the CEO owner of Nedaj Vodka. It's a black-owned Kiwi flavored vodka. So we newly launched actually last year, September, actually in Jacksonville, Florida. So if you haven't seen the bottle, this is what the bottle looks like. I'm going to get a clear view. It has been picked up in four Florida Total Wine stores right now. So we are in Tallahassee, of course, Pensacola. We are in Boca Raton and Naples, Florida, and we are working on Gainesville, Florida at the moment. So, we're making our rounds.
All right,
Um,
y'all hear that, Marion County and Gainesville? Y'all, my people. He trying to
yeah,
get it down there for y'all. I done told y'all to go get it.
go and grab it. It's in high demand and it's very well received. It's been received very well.
Good.
Um,
Well, those aren't the only places you sell this vodka. So, what other markets are you in? I know what your target is. Are you in any of those markets yet?
Yeah, so we have been approved for Texas. So we're going to be in Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Grapevine, Texas, California. So there's La Brea, San Diego, LA, and one more city in California. Also, Vegas, so Henderson, Nevada, which is right outside of Las Vegas. I believe Arizona, Bellevue, Washington, and God, there's one more. It's on the tip of my tongue. I believe Michigan. So there's a couple of total wines right now that we are about to expand to that we will be
Mhm.
doing local tastings and just to kind of get the name out there and get some feedback. So far everyone's loving it. Thank you all for the support. Kiwi flavored, black owned, first and only Kiwi flavored vodka in the United States. Only,
Only you better say it, and I can
only.
attest.
Yeah, I'm
I've
gonna
tasted.
say it. I'm gonna talk it.
You
Only.
better. You
Yes.
better. Because I can attest it is good, and I don't even drink white, but I enjoyed it. Because if it was
Thank
nasty,
you.
I'd have been like, nope.
Don't come on my show. I ain't like it. I got you. You are very direct. I see
but
that.
but
That's good.
it was good, and I wanted to make sure that you mentioned those other markets because I have viewers in those markets, and I didn't want them to think that, oh God, I can't get it because it's in Florida.
Oh,
Can they order it from your website, or is it just they can't do that yet?
Oh yeah, they can. So my distributor allows us to ship to 39 states. So if you are in any 39 states that we ship to, go to nedajvodka.com. That's Nedaj vodka.com.
And if you
And
can't
we'll ship
remember
to
that,
you.
folks, it's Jaden spelled backwards.
It is named after my oldest son, Jaden, and his name's spelled backwards.
Okay, well, hey, I like it, and
Yeah.
I can attest. Look, I keep me a bottle or 10. So I now have it in my collection, and I will be definitely buying more. I
Okay.
haven't because I've been traveling. I haven't been home to buy the bottle to send to my best friend. But you just answered a
Yes.
question for me. I
Yes.
can order it online and
Yeah.
send it to her. She
Okay.
does enjoy the white, and I like the brown. I
Okay.
really have a preference. It just kind of depends on what's available, to be perfectly honest.
At the moment. Absolutely.
Right. Because if they don't have what I want to drink, I'll drink something else.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I just have a particular taste. But I wanted to make sure that we mentioned that because I don't want people to think that they can't get it because you mentioned the Total Wines in Florida. Y'all know, just like anything else, order it online.
Correct. Correct.
I
And
heard, go ahead.
no, I'm just saying, just order it online. We are expanding so the 39 states that we do ship to, we're adding more states to that. So of course there's Hawaii that we're adding, New Mexico, so we're definitely going outside of the normal national scope. And the more demand that it is in for demand, then the more availability there will be, of these.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
congratulations on your success so far.
Well, thank
For
you.
my, you did say September is when you started
Yes,
this.
last September. So it was this Nadaj has been actually, I would say, in the works about 15 years now. And I kind of give you a backstory on how I got into the business. So
Okay.
as many people know, I got in the business, the alcohol and spirits business, through a very good friend of mine, pretty much a mentor, a big brother still to me. His name is Victor Harvey, and he owns Victor George Spirits. So we met, I would say, about maybe 15 years ago through a mutual friend. And he allowed me to intern with his company because at that time I was in college and I needed a company to kind of, make a mock up business plan for, do some projects for, to submit for, for a grade. By doing so, we got closer. We would talk. He would, kind of develop a mentorship relationship. And, we met a few times and, he kind of let me learn the business to one day branch off and pretty much start my own. So as of last year, it was time to branch off and, say, okay, you taught me everything, master. Can I now go do this and, be that successful student?
So he
So,
just pushed you out of the nest and you had to fly.
hey, you've been a good mentor and, a good mentee. Here you go. I know you got this. It's basically what he said.
Well, I'm glad that, I mean, that was a blessing. And I'm sure that was a great experience for you to look at where
Absolutely.
you came from to where you are now. The reason why
Yes.
I asked you about September, because two reasons. One,
Mhm.
I've been seeing this flyer going around about a 1 year anniversary.
Yes.
All I'm gonna say is I better get an invite.
Right. So yeah. So we started operations last September, but eventually starting and forming the business, that was July. So we have hit our 1 year benchmark, 1 year anniversary. We're gonna celebrate in September. So yes, you will get that invite. And I forgot to mention now with Victor, he's and also follow him is Victor George Spirits. He's a great guy. He was the first black owned spirits brand that I owner that I've ever met, which was just I was, so impressed by just him being so knowledgeable and his openness to accept me and teach me the business, to one day, be as successful as he is.
Mhm.
So I will always be thankful and grateful for that opportunity with Victor.
Amen to that, because a
Oh
lot of
yes.
folks don't and won't do that. And Me, I have not one issue sharing knowledge. Part of my whole what my day job is a transfer of knowledge. So people ask me stuff, and I am always open to give them the information because it's not going to stop my money.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it's not. So I always want to I always try to reach back, encourage, uplift, be like, and motivate. Like, how is it that I got to do what I do? I always tell people how. And I think that they think that I just kind of like, oh, got this. No, I had to go through a process. I had to learn things. I had to take advice when I didn't want it, and I had to listen to it.
Yeah,
And I have been self employed for many, many years willfully, and I'm grateful for that. The other reason why
absolutely.
I asked you about September,
Mhm.
because my 1 year anniversary is in September.
Okay. Give yourself a
September,
pat on the back for that.
right?
Congratulations. There you go.
Right. I was like, because I hit 6 months and I was like, oh my God. Then September, I was like, it'll be a year. So I'm now it just hit me. I got to do something, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to because I'm traveling for work.
You'll be able to just take some time to do something, just get something in for yourself. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's kind of what we brand our vodka around. I want you guys to get a good clear picture of that. Our slogan is a sip to success because I think a lot of times we don't celebrate ourselves enough. There's you know areas and that we can actually look back on and say, hey, I can celebrate that. Celebrate the little things. I
Right.
mean, you get up, you set small goals for yourself. You reach those goals, celebrate. Take small steps to get to that big goal. We did the 6 month mark, we celebrated. 1 year mark, we celebrated. 10 year mark, we're gonna celebrate. You know what I mean?
Look,
So,
I'm counting to see that I do a 6 month celebration.
did you do one? If not, I suggest you
Well,
just go back and
what I ended up doing 8 months in was I did my very first sip and chat.
okay.
So it wasn't that not that milestone 6 month mark, but I guess I started talking about the sip and chat at the 6 month milestone, and I've come to realize when I say I'm going to do things, I'm grateful for that. I do them.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
the sip and chat was just, oh, we're gonna have to get together and sip and chat. We're gonna have to, and I'm just joking. I was like, you know what? We're gonna do it. So I gotta get the footage and all that stuff cleaned up for them to put it on the website. And it was invite only, open bar. I have no key lime flavored vodka there, but
We got you. We got you. 1 year anniversary, we got you.
so I'm like, cause it listen, the little drink that I mixed up, honey, I'm about ready to go home and mix up another one. And I was just doing something. That lemon drop, I don't know what it did to that lemon drop, but it was superb.
There we go.
It was
Thank you.
superb.
That's what we
Yeah.
like to hear all the
Yeah,
time.
it was really, really good. I really, really enjoyed it. And I ain't gonna tell y'all I had another one after I got
It's always a good thing there.
and I was like, we gonna eyeball it. No, when I made one, I actually got my martini glass out and measured it out properly and enjoyed a properly made shaken martini. And it was very good. I highly recommend it. I'm definitely gonna send my best friend a bottle. And I don't know. Wait, when you get to Maryland, if you aren't already, I'm sure she'll buy it. It
Okay.
was very
Yeah.
good. Cheers. It was
I will.
delicious.
Thank you.
This ain't it, but it was still good.
Glad to hear it. Glad to definitely hear it.
So, any big plans in the making?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we initially launched out of Jacksonville, Florida, and we still operate out of Jacksonville. However, we will be moving operations down to Houston, Texas. Okay, so we plan on fully transferring down to Houston by the end of October. We have upcoming events for October as well. So we are planning a 3 day weekend event from October 19th through the 21st, pretty much as a, welcome back to Houston. Here we are.
I got to put that on
Um,
my calendar.
okay, so it will consist of a pool party, very upscale pool party. It's going to include
October
a
when?
19th through the 21st.
You think I'm playing? Obviously, I travel a lot.
We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you. So,
I do not mind catching. I can look. I do not mind catching a flight. A, I ain't catching a bus. Um, I'm putting it down. You think I'm playing? I'm literally putting this on my
well,
calendar.
we'll love to have you there. It's going to consist of a upscale pool party. There will be a fashion show slash lingerie show, and it's going to end that Sunday with an official Nedaj tasting that will include lots of influencers, media, personnel. It's a lot of who's of Houston, and it will
Oh,
also include My Turn Entertainment, so Byron Wesley, DJ Texas Heavyweight, Game Tight, pretty much the individuals that have allowed me to, who just welcomed me into Houston with open arms. And it's been such a great experience.
well, that's good. That's good. Great that you're having a pool party. Great that you're having, a fashion show.
Yeah.
I look very, I love those things, but we know what I look forward to, the tasting.
Absolutely. And that's how we wanted to kind of plan it out, to have the grand finale as that official tasting. So that way, individuals are, more knowledgeable about the product, to know where they can pick it up, and pretty much what we're looking to do for the culture. I again, I just don't think, we're celebrated enough. It is everything's black owned, it's black owned. It is also produced and distilled by Vanessa Braxton, of Gravesand Braxton Distillers in New York, and she is the first black-owned distiller in New York. And she also distills for lots of other celebrities, which she don't mind me telling. She distills for Ron Isley and
Oh,
his new brand. She distills for a lot. She is what we call the OG of the game. She's been in this, and I just want to thank her and Mr. Braxton for also being the mentors and guiding and seeing the vision to bring it to actual, just to make it a reality and help me put it in stores, because I couldn't have done it without them either. So very thankful for that.
I don't even know you, but I'm so proud. I know
Well,
you, but I
thank
don't
you,
know you. I'm so proud. I am so proud to have
thank
my
you.
brother on here talking about his vodka company.
Yeah,
I am so proud because I love all black everything and I'm going to support it 1000%. Yeah, so
absolutely.
I'm definitely
Thank
I'm
you.
so proud. I'm like, what? And it just all black everything just had me. I'm like, yeah, and then it tastes good. So
Whoop,
yeah,
whoop.
it
There you
tastes
go.
good. And I
Well,
ain't
thank
even
you.
look, I ain't even trying to brush your ego